Kolla det här till vänster.
Sväng höger till Granderi, sedan sväng vänster till Avenue de Blanc.
Där borta är det någon...
Ett tivoli?
Ja.
Vart ska jag köra Orient? Där borta för va?
Nej.
Där kommer de själv köpa.
Vart då? Här första?
Ja.
Är du säker?
Ja, jag är säker. Det är blått. Där.
Ja, men är den här vägen här?
Nej.
Nej, men vart är vänstersvängen?
Där borta.
Ja, det var där jag
Nästa.
pekade. Oj jävlar, kör jag fel nu?
Nej.
Här, va?
Ja. Det är rätt. Då är en bra
Om 600 meter, sväng höger
Ja, vad
till
det jag sa? Du säger nej.
Nej, inte första. Det här blir bra.
Kolla här, vad
bra.
fint.
Det blir bra YouTube-material här. Vem är det som kör i?
Ut!
This road trip has already taken us from Sweden to Amsterdam, Brussels and through the Champagne region. But now we're heading towards Annecy, then pushing further south into the Alps before turning back north again. But before we get to Annecy, we made a quick stop in a small town called Dole. Vem är det som kör i?
Ut!
Alltid detta parkeringsbestyr. Min fru är bestämd. Håller koll var backkameran. Jag ser inte andra sidan. Jag ser på den här kameran. Ja. We had no idea what to expect from Dole. We were on our way to Annecy, but as we get tired along the drive, we checked the map and found a nice campsite nearby. So after parking our camper Grandis at the campsite, we jumped on our bikes and headed into town to explore Dole, which turned out to be a real gem. Dole is the birthplace of Louis Pasteur. You might not recognize his name, but you definitely know his work. Back in the 800s, Pasteur came up with a simple solution, gently heating liquids to kill harmful bacteria in food and drinks. Today we call it pasteurization. Milk, wine, beer, suddenly safer and lasting much longer. But he didn't stop there. He also developed the first effective vaccines against diseases like anthrax and rabies. So yeah, next time you enjoy a glass of wine on a road trip, you might want to thank Louis. The next morning, we packed up Grandis and hit the road once again. And with the mountains slowly growing around us, we were starting to get a little taste of what was still waiting ahead. And somewhere ahead of us, waiting between the lake and the Alps, was Annecy. We'd heard about this place for a long time. The old town, the lakes with some of the clearest water in Europe, the mountains. Annecy is often called the Venice of the Alps, with canals running through the old town and the mountains rising all around it. Here we had a simple plan. First stroll around the town, then jump on our bikes and follow the lake. After some proper carb loading, we were finally ready to explore Lake Annecy by bike. Cycling all the way around the lake is about 40 kilometers, But since we were planning to continue the road trip later that evening, we decided to do a shorter ride instead. So we picked a stretch from Annecy to the village Talloires, about 15 kilometers along the lake, before turning back again. And it turned out to be a real highlight. Check this out! Lake Annecy. Perfekt, han körde framför mig. We have 2 paragliders. One is coming down there and one is still up. 3 stycken. 1, 2, 3. The incredible views along the entire stretch of the lake made the 15 kilometers to Talloires go by very quickly, even though the route was quite hilly at times. Talloires is a tiny lakeside village, beautifully located between the mountains and the water, with small beaches, viewpoints, hotels, cafes and restaurants all along the shoreline. If we had continued further around the lake, we would eventually have reached the iconic Château de Duingt, which, thanks to some beautiful drone footage from Canva, we still can enjoy it from above here. But since we still had more Alps waiting ahead of us, we had already decided to turn back towards Annecy. That's it for now. This was our 3rd episode from our Europe road trip in 2025, and in the next one we'll continue deeper into the French Alps. We're heading to Sixte Cheval, where Jenny and I will put our relationship to the test while whitewater rafting, before taking on what is often considered one of the most beautiful hikes in France. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Drive and cycle safe, take care of each other in our beautiful world. See you in the next one. Hej då!
Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get